You know, there's a saying in my city that goes, if you have something to say to someone, don't wait till they die. Say it eye to eye. What city is that from? England.
England is my city.
My city. Once given to me by my favorite YouTuber, Nick Crompton. England is my city. Whoa! And I'll tell you what, someone has come after my mana. Lo and behold, the vegan teacher is back and smoking that crack or something because she is not looking good. Have you seen her arms? It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger if someone sucked the life out of him. Sorry, I digress. She has done something that is detestable. Now, I'm sure most, if not everybody in the world knows.
A few moments ago, Buckingham Palace announced the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
The Queen passed recently. However you feel about it, a person is now gone, which means there is no reason to speak ill of the dead. However, the vegan teacher saw this as an opportunity to start preaching her veganism again. As always, I don't have a problem with anyone being vegan. What I do have a problem with is disrespecting the dead homies. I'm pour one out for my lady, okay? I'm gonna pour a cup of tea on the grave of my homie if you don't just, you need to chill, vegan teacher, because I have now been summoned to cease and desist you, okay? You will not disrespect my city of England. The Queen and Queen, the band, are my two favorite things. And also, Queen Latifah. So, if you come after her, consider this a war. Today, I'll be looking at this video, and just to piss you off, I don't care. And guess what? I don't even like this, unless they're sponsoring me, in which case, McDonald's, ba-da-da-da-da, I'm fucking it.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
I don't usually like this because it's the worst meat, but you seem to hate McDonald's, and I do not like the way that you're talking about people, so this is to piss you off. Consider this a mukbang commentary video. It's a hybrid. Alright, vegan teacher. Queen Elizabeth. Polite and kind or cruel and cowardly is the video name. It's garnered comments such as, if you think you are worthless, remember that vegan teacher exists. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner for the Disrespectful Award of 2022 goes to Katie. The Queen of England literally opened animal shelters and hospitals. Don't listen to that vegan teacher, kids. Rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth. You're a great queen. Look, I don't know why you seem to have the most clout chasing addiction of all time, but that vegan teacher is clearly the most ridiculous clout chaser I've ever seen. Anytime someone in public media or a public figure does something with lots of views or lots of attention, she leeches off of them and pushes her agenda down people's throats. And the only thing you should be pushing down people's throats is nothing, okay? Nothing. What do you have to say today? What are you doing to my queen?
Hey everyone. So I guess by now you all heard about the Queen of England dying.
Yeah, it is pretty big news, actually, okay? It's not like this was uncommon. I don't live in Greenland. I guess you might have heard about that. Yeah. I think so, yeah.
Now I was kind of wondering what you all thought about her. But first of all, let me show you what's written on my shirt, okay? It says, vegan.
Oh my god, she has the R word on her shirt. Hey, Katie, can I eat these? Is this okay or is it not allowed? Oh, no. A potato is not an animal, is it? But I'm probably taking food from an animal. You know what this is called? The food chain. I saw it in this documentary called Shoutout. They explain the food chain, and I'm just part of it, baby.
Because paying for the kidnapping, sadness, and murder no longer tasted good.
I'm sorry. Can we just pause and look at her hand? Does that not look like something out of Alien Resurrection or Prometheus or a Ridley Scott character that should never see the light of day? I've never seen a hand do that before. She looks like that person from Seven that's been asleep and starved for like years. Katie, eat something. Eat a pumpkin. Do something. I know vegans who do not look like that. Does it have to be like this? She looks like a praying mantis that gains sentience as a human being.
See, I became vegan when I found out what happens to the animal, about all these terrible things that we do to them. And yes, we do.
Well,
it's not just my country.
Nope.
It's every country. There are so many places that abuse animals. It's never ended for them.
What the Why do you keep saying that is not, don't say that word. Don't compare animals to Jewish people in the 1940s. Don't do that. What are you doing, man? That's such a bad thing to say.
Pigs are still being murdered at 6 months old.
What?
And so many billions of animals are needlessly harmed every single day because of people who eat them.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Every time I see Rob Schneider in a movie, my eyes get hurt. It doesn't mean that I have to go say extreme things like we should end Rob Schneider. He should live just far away.
So I'm wondering what you think about the Queen. Now, she died in her 90s. Now, let's just assume at the beginning of her life, just like all of us, she was innocent. You know, I always say on this channel that we are all born vegan.
I thought she was going to say we're all born equal, but we're all born vegan, ladies and gentlemen. We were all vegan at one point, so I don't know why she's complaining, honestly. She should be happy.
So the Queen, like all of us, was just born innocent, was born vegan, and was fed dead animals by her parents.
I mean, I hate to be a stickler, but I don't think the Queen was fed by her parents. I think she had butlers and servants, and I think, you know, let's not really go into this, but the whole idea of monarchy and a lot of other injustices in the world might be bigger than the animals. But hey, listen, let's start there, I guess. The cows need to be uncowed. They need to be unmilked, right?
We didn't know the difference between carrots and peas and spaghetti and potatoes and a dead pig or a dead fish.
Are you joking? Are you out of your goddamn mind? I know, even when I was 5 years old, I knew the difference between a pig and peas. I spat one out and I tried to suck one in. It's a very simple difference, man.
But at some point, the Queen of England must have been aware about what's going on. I mean, she's not a stupid lady. She went all around the world, talked to so many people. Surely she must have been at some point intrigued by the word vegan.
No, I don't think that came up on her, itinerary. Considering she's doing everything else to do with relations and public relations, I don't think her first port of call was, what do the cows think of me? You know what I mean? I think she had different priorities since she was the queen and not the person you think she is, which is Burger King.
She must have known what the word meant. She must have known about the animals. So why didn't she become vegan? That's what I'm intrigued about. Like, all of these supposedly good people, what stops them?
Honestly, people like you, because I would probably consider it way more if someone enticed me in a way that wasn't so threatening and like very almost extortionist in the way that you do things to actually scare me into doing something. I'll never do it. If I'm gonna do it, I'll do it because you make it seem fun. Not because you make it seem like if I don't do it, you're going to threaten me or call me a bad person or judge me. That's not a good way of looking at things.
This is why on this channel, I try to reach out to so many creators who have millions of followers.
Crap, guys, can you subscribe? I don't have millions of followers. I don't have 1 million yet. And I need to get millions to get her attention. Can you please subscribe? And also follow me on my Instagram at sixteenleo_. This is also what the kids call a triple cheeseburger, and I'm gonna need a triple heart surgery after I eat this, because even though Katie thinks that this is meat, I'm pretty sure even McDonald's is fooling me. McDonald's is probably more vegan than any other place with their imitation meat, and it's a bad imitation.
I can still try to reach them with the message. Now, if I could have talked to the Queen of England, I would have said to her, excuse me.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. I just didn't know that was... Now, if I could have talked to the Queen of England, why? What the actual fuck would she have to do with you? That's like me saying, hey, if I could talk to Triple H, what the fuck? Why? What do we have in common? He wears very short pants that only women should wear. And then he puts his nuts on people's neck and then, wins matches. I don't do any of that. Why would I have anything to do with him? You and the Queen of England, really? You really think highly of yourself, or you're very high.
You can easily change what you're eating and promote veganism to all of the people that you talk to.
Seriously, guys, you might be right. You might want to go vegan because otherwise you're gonna be eating meat. Well, that's a problem. I mean, it's bad for you, but it tastes so good.
You could wear a shirt that says this. Can you imagine the Queen of England going around wearing this shirt?
No, God!
No, I can barely imagine it on you, and I'm looking at it.
How cool would that be, right?
It wouldn't be cool. It would be one of the worst things of all time. Please don't ever wear that shirt, ever. It's not just a fashion crime, but it's just, a crime.
Hold the door open for people, wear your little white gloves and your hat and your little pearls, and you don't disturb anyone. That's being polite, but it's not the same thing as being kind.
Oh, okay. Well, every time I wear my white gloves, I usually bitch slap people and then ask them to duel. And I didn't know that you could see my pearls, but I guess every kind person has to wear those things. Didn't know. I'm sorry, polite, because kind is a different thing. And I'm kind of not getting it, but I'm politely pretending that I am.
Being truly kind involves bravery. It involves digging down deep, doing what's right.
I'm sorry, isn't that bravery? Isn't kindness compassion? Are we just making up words? Is that what you do when you're vegan? You just start doing anything you want? Because Vegan Gains is like, he just does anything and it's all wrong.
I think it's perfectly fine to commit
even if you won't be popular. You can just put yourself in their place. You can imagine the terror and the suffering of these innocent pigs who are just 6 months old, who are being gathered.
I have to imagine pigs crying. What do? Watch Peppa Pig and then start crying and then go out onto the streets and say, "Don't eat me"? What? Is this kindness? This is kind of stupid.
After a lifetime of hell and shoved into the same way that did to the Jews.
Nope. Oh! Nope. Cannot believe this woman just said that. You're a disgraceful human being. You are a disgrace to the human race. And I would mace you in the face if I ever had the chance. Wow. Cannot believe what I just heard. Woo! I'm gonna take a big bite for that one. You know what, Katie, this is for you. Just for that. Oh, it's so good. Oh, so bad.
And yes, I am comparing them, the two of them, because what happens to the animals is in fact worse.
Oh, there's not enough burgers I can eat out of spite to hate what you just said. Oh, God. Did you just actually say animals have it worse than the Jewish people in World War II in the camps? Are you out of your goddamn mind? I don't know if you got spaghetti brain or vegan brain. I don't know if it's just mush up there, but that is an opinion that is just not commonly shared with anyone. I think you can be vegan and also be like, that was humanity, not a manatee. You know what I mean? So, yeah, sincerely, fuck you.
If 3 times a day she would have said, "Hey, it's breakfast. I don't want any cow's milk. I'll take the soy milk or the oat milk." You know, can you imagine? Lunchtime.
It'll be like missiles over the country. She's like, "I'd like the soy milk." All right, but, Russia's bombing people. Yes, almond milk, please. All right, but there's like relations in Africa that we need to get rid of and tend to. And yes, I don't want to hurt a cow today. All right, well, the world's getting destroyed, but the cows are safe. Well, that's just splendid, isn't it?
Imagine if the Queen of England had said, "No chicken for me. Tofu, lentils, beans, chickpeas, rice, anything else. I want to be nice."
I want to be nice. I'll have chickpeas and rice. All right, yeah, again, there's much bigger issues in the world. Also, I don't know why you picked this one. Carbon emissions are a huge problem. Global warming might actually kill everyone in the, universe. Yes, I'm not taking the chicken. I'll have a tofu. Get Charles one too. That's perfect. Thank you, vegan teacher.
Imagine if at dinner time she didn't say, "No roast." She would say, "No roast beef for me. I will be having anything else on the menu. How about you make me a vegan pizza with vegan cheese and vegan meat, maybe Beyond Meat?"
Actually, I've never seen her eat. Not the vegan teacher. I've seen her eat meat because she actually used to. She's a big hypocrite. But I've never seen the queen eat before. Did she eat? I have a suspicious feeling she was living off air and maybe caviar.
Anything else. Can you just imagine if the Queen of England, everywhere she went, on her Queen Mobile, it said, "Let's be vegan from now on"? That'd be cool. Now let's look at the people who are still alive right now.
That's what I want to talk about, you dickhead. All you can think to talk about at a time like this is your shitty agenda when someone who is literally the monarch of a whole prestigious land has passed after near a century of ruling it. And this is the first and only thing you have to say about this. This is horribly disgraceful and such an agenda-pushing thing. It's so tone deaf, even for you. And I don't have high expectations for her. I don't. If she was my teacher, I'd quit school. And if she followed me around school, I'd get a restraining order because I'm not a cow. I don't want her near me. I just cannot believe this is what she talked about and literally had the goal to say, "Now let's talk about the alive people in the world." That's dick behavior.
People like Gordon Ramsay. Imagine if he honestly said he had a whole change of personality, which will never happen, by the way, because the guy is a total creep.
He's not a total creep. He's a human being. Also, to have a complete change of personality would mean he'd have to embody a different, I don't know what he'd have to do. He'd have to be in the movie Split in order to do that. You want him to do that? You are crazy. You are actual crazy. But hey, I'm not just pissing you off. I'm pissing Gordon Ramsay off with this McNuggets.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Guess what, Katie? I'm just as concerned about what's in this as you. And I think we both might be wrong. You think this is chicken? I'm hoping it's fucking chicken. But McDonald's knows damn well it's not. It's some goop that was created in the lab from Gwyneth Paltrow to eat. And maybe if I put it in my face, it'll actually absorb materials. I know this is not chicken. And you know this is not chicken. But I'm eating this out of spite. I don't like you. I don't like this. They don't like me. Nobody likes anyone, but somebody's eating McDonald's.
All of them would wear on their lapels here, on their jackets, or on their chef coats, vegan from now on. I'm a vegan chef. Can you imagine?
No, I hate this. If this is a John Lennon song, I hate it. Imagine all the people vegan for a day. You would die. That's the song.
How cool would that be?
Katie, if this is a chicken, then I'm Usain Bolt, okay? So, let's call it even. I'm putting horrible shit into my system just to make you more mad, and you think that this is actually what it is. Both of us are wrong. You're just wronger.
Imagine if every police officer who ever went into a donut shop said, "What are your vegan options? What kind of vegan donuts do you have?"
Yeah, that's the problem with police. Their donut choices. In America especially. A big issue with the police is that they don't know what donut to get, and it's always the wrong one. Once we sort that problem out, we'll be fine.
What if every firefighter went around and when they were teaching children about fires said to the students, "When there's a fire, I don't run to the fridge to rescue the vegetables and the fruits.
What the actual, do you have some problem in your head? Is there a carrot growing in the place of your brain? Is this what firefighters talk about? There's a fire. Oh shit, what should we do? I guess we're gonna save some shit in the fridge. How about, we already want to put the fire out? No. What? I'm a vegan. What? Okay, people are dying. Well, they're not vegans. They're going to hell. So,
Because plants don't have feelings. Plants are not alive. They're not sentient. We could argue if they're alive or not, but...
Venus flytrap. That's an alive plant. Shut the hell up. Case, game, set, match. 16leo for president.
They're not sentient. They don't feel. Plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain. They don't have a nervous system, so it's okay to bite into that.
No, you're a vegetable.
You can be vegan from now on. Imagine if all the firefighters taught people that, said, "We save the animals in your homes. We save the people. We don't save the celery."
What the fuck do you think firefighters do? What do they do in the country that you're from? How is it so different? How do you have so much difference in firefighting? Usually, firefighters put out fires in my country. I didn't know that they were instructed to teach people about veganism and then save animals in people's homes. That seems more like the vet or the SPCA or some other people that are not firefighters. Does your brain surgeon teach you accounting? What do you do in your country, bruv?
Imagine if that was the default. To do good. To be kind. To truly be kind. Not just polite, but actually kind. What a world it would be.
I'm pretty sure Mark Zuckerberg eats numbers.
Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. That is going on the ribs.
I don't know if he eats food. I'm pretty sure he's a robot, so maybe that's technically veganism. I think all he needs to breathe are H2O and O2. Yeah, he needs water and air apparently to breathe.
What a shame that the Queen of England didn't become vegan in...
I thought you were gonna say, what a shame that she passed away. But you chose the wrong option. There was the right option, then the medium option, I'm indifferent, and then the wrong option. And you spearheaded into that one. You spearheaded. You have no shame. Just no shame. Absolutely no shame. I'm trying to put myself into her shoes, which are probably ugly Crocs from 1934.
What are you doing in my swamp?
But I cannot seem to understand why she thinks she's so important that this is going to reach or affect that group of people. I'm really almost flabbergasted that she would pick these things to talk about. In fact, I saw a comment down below that pretty much disproved her even being a vegan. This comment says, "I'm about to ruin this whole woman's career." In that Jesus video, she's wearing a sweater. The sweater she's wearing is made of either wool or polyester. But giving her the benefit of the doubt, let's say polyester. Polyester is a type of plastic. Plastics are made of oil. Oil is a fossil fuel. Fossils are dead animals. Checkmate, vegan teacher. Checkmate. Everything you do is going to contribute to veganism in some way. The clothes that you buy from the store are probably made by someone who cooks or eats meat. The things that you do, the person who runs YouTube. I'm pretty sure Susan has a big fat steak on her plate right now. Either way, she has meat somewhere.
Ooh. Say ooh.
Sorry, that's the last time you see me on YouTube. All I'm saying is you might be doing this in your little box, but everything you need to get your vehicle of attention, your social media account run by people, your social media account on Instagram or your TikTok account run by people who eat meat. So you're contributing to it by being on those platforms. You are just as much a hypocrite as everyone else. The only difference is that we are not judging you for it, but you are. And that is my problem with you.
Because the best thing you can do for the environment individually 3 times a day.
Take a shit on land. I drop juices on my neighbor's yard all the time. They hate me. It was good.
Is to eat vegan food, to not contribute to the suffering and the pollution. But most people won't do that because most people are selfish.
Oh shit, she looked into the camera like it's a special from a 1990. What you gotta do is just... You gotta watch out. Because Charles and them, all them kings and queens. I seen the show called King of Queens, that guy Kevin James, that fat dude. I don't know if he's the king of England, but this dude, I'm pretty sure he eats meat because that belly wouldn't be so fat if he was eating plants and other shit. So, this is the vegan teacher saying, stop eating meat, just beat your meat. All right.
Narcissists. But are you?
Yes, I'm a horrible human being, narcissistic, trash can human being who's got a fast track to hell. Hi, and I'm proud.
What will your legacy be? How will they remember you after you die?
A meat-eating son of a bitch. I don't know, but not vegan.
Now, I have no illusions about how I'm going to be remembered. Sure, I have my Wikipedia page that they started and they wrote a bunch of facts on there. But you know, sometimes people get facts a little bit wrong. I don't know, I haven't checked it in about a year.
Then it wouldn't be a fact. That would be an opinion. You know how facts work? Or is it like firefighters? You just make that shit up whenever you want to.
But many people will lie and say that I ate animals and that I was a phony. Because people splice together all kinds of videos like that.
No, but we saw you at McDonald's, and you actually said and admitted that you weren't always a vegan. So they're not phony. That's a fact. You admitted it. You can't do that. You can't act like we did this when you did. What are you talking about, man? Someone found her eating there. They found her eating meat.
Or however long I live, to encourage people to be as vegan as possible. I tried so hard to undo the damage. I'm trying. Don't you want to try? Don't you want to try?
Okay, so I looked it up, and the vegan teacher is 58 years old. She's born on 24th September 1964. I don't want to dox my mom, but she's older than that. And I'll tell you what, a lady is beautiful. Shout out to my mom. She doesn't eat meat. She's a vegetarian, and she does fine. She doesn't tell me to be a vegetarian. She tells me to be whatever I want to. And I choose to be a shitty YouTuber. But I'll tell you what, she looks great. She doesn't look like she's going to die of malnutrition. And I don't have to phone the doctors and say, please feed her the IV every day. And I'm saying, if my mom looked like my great-grandmother and she was in her 50s, I would need to have a talk with her. I'm not saying that veganism is bad in any way. As I've said before, I know people who look great as vegans. However, you don't. I'm in a mood today. You made me eat this junk. I'm in a mood. Oh, God, this is horrible.
Don't be like the Queen of England, who ate dead animal after dead animal, went through her entire body, and then was shit out into the toilet.
Oh, God. Why? What the hell? I didn't think I was gonna have to imagine the Queen of England taking a royal juice. That is just... Why would you say it? Imagine her shitting it out. She's gonna drop shit on the floor. She's gonna drop shit on the toilet. She's just taking shits. Oh, that's just animal dung. Just shitting everywhere. Shit. And he's so cross, man. This is why the teaching board of teachers fired you.
Thousands of them. Thousands of innocent animals.
Oh, I thought you meant thousands of shits. I was like, wow, you really counted, huh?
Treated that way by the Queen of England. Because of what?
Hunger. Survival. Do you know what a monarch is? Have you ever even thought to wonder what the fuck that whole thing is about? Have you even... Okay, I'm not even gonna get into this.
Because of stupidity?
Nope.
Because the Queen of England wasn't actually brave or kind. She was merely polite.
Wow. Way to talk about someone when they're gone. That's just really... low. I mean, like I said, I don't care what your opinions are of the person, but it's always easier to say something when someone's gone, isn't it? I hate how she just stares into the camera like she's talking to you like you're in some sort of detention where she's like, Queen of England ain't all that. I rest my case. Did you seriously do a dramatic walk-off? You're gonna have to turn the camera off and edit. This is not... Okay, Steven Spielberg, what a great shot. You're like the Saving Private Ryan of veganism. Great. Bravo to you. You told the queen off. Except, bad luck for you. Nobody cares. And also, you're wrong. You're wrong. Also, I detest you for making me think about her on the toilet. That's just not something I wanted to do. Did she fart? What was that? What was that one? Awesome. So that is the video. That is the vegan teacher disrespecting the now deceased Queen of England. I don't know what to say. This woman knows no bounds. Whenever a celebrity or someone special or, somebody in the public light passes, or whenever someone does something, rest assured that she will be there. If this woman somehow, by the grace of vegan gods, outlives Gordon Ramsay, you can be sure that she will be on YouTube at 90 years old being like, Gordon wasn't shit. He was a mean man. And that's when she's 60. So rest assured, this woman is going to be here. She is like the tack at the end of a sore thumb. She's not going away, and she's irritating, and she will keep coming back. And I know that she knows this. I also know that she doesn't think certain creators are big enough to respond to, but when she gets there, I believe that me and her are gonna have some dialogue. So until that day, I'm just gonna have to prepare, hopefully not die, otherwise she'll talk about me, and, let her judge the absolute living shit out of me, and then talk about me taking a dump. I don't know if I can believe some of the things that were said today, some of the comparisons that were made to Germany in World War II. I understand that she's an extremist, but the words are still shocking to me. So GG YouTube and GG TikTok and everyone else who birthed this thing. I don't know where she came from, where she go. I wish she would stay there. Thank you, as usual, vegan teacher. This class has been great. If I could expel myself from the school, I would. I'm not perfect. I'm just a prefect. Alright, thanks everyone. By the way, just one more note. McDonald's. I don't know what you put in your food, but it tastes like a rock. And I'll be honest, I'm gonna shit myself. Alright, bye.
She ain't even gotta ask, she did a dash and bit a lash. You know a dash and she know